When I was watching the Barbie movie, I became entranced by Ken and how he is portrayed throughout the entire film. From the Dojo Mojo Casa House to his fragility. I was amazed at the fact that Ryan Gosling was able to portray Greta Gerwig's idea with such precision and excellence. And I was amazed at how connected I could feel to Ken throughout the entire movie. The reason that I was able to relate to Ken is due to the fact that he reflects the experience of many young men. They believe that if they're nice enough to someone that they like, that eventually they have to like them back. And because they have treated them so nicely, they deserve for them to be liked back. And they get aggravated, annoyed, and lash out when those feelings aren't accepted or returned. Now, Ken is just treated horribly by Barbie and Barbie society in general, and Barbie knows nothing about Ken, but Ken knows almost everything regarding Barbie. Ken cares so much about her because it's what he was designed to do. Now, of course, Ken didn't release alongside Barbie, but he did release a couple of years later as Barbie's boyfriend. Now, that is Ken's entire thing. He is Barbie's boyfriend. In the movie, he wants to stay over at her house to spend time together because they're, quote, boyfriend-girlfriend. But they don't spend time together. Then, he wants to support her in her efforts to go to the real world and fix herself, to turn her back into stereotypical Barbie. He, admittedly, goes and hikes a ride on her car. And then he wants to help her, but Barbie continues to treat him as an annoyance. Then, when he gets into Los Angeles, people treat him with respect just for who he is, which leads him to fall down the misogynistic spiral into a full-blown supporter of patriarchy and its ideals that it displays. But it's not only because he was given the respect that he had never been given before. It's because Barbie didn't care about Ken the way that he cared about her. And patriarchy provides that pillow of comfort that it's not his fault, it's her fault. She should care about him because he's a man. She should love him because he's a man. It shows him that he should get everything he wants in life just because of who he is. When he should only be getting respect. Not just because he's a man, but because of everyone deserving respect. Now, he tries to do surgery, become a lifeguard, and all of that jazz because he's a man and believes that he can do whatever he wants because he's a man. It's meant to be comedic, I guess, is Greta's display of, oh, patriarchy's so stupid, I get to do whatever I want just because of what's in my pants. But because he can't do what he wants, he then takes the idea into Barbie land and then infects it with patriarchy, taking over everything, turning it into his perfect kingdom. Then when Barbie returns, she has an emotional outburst because Ken has taken over her house and then threw her clothes at her after she had yelled at him. But Ken just wanted to be loved. Whether or not he deserved Bobby as a girlfriend, no, he didn't. He didn't like Bobby for who she is. He liked her because he was made to. He doesn't have a purpose aside from her. He only exists in her gaze. But after he is finally seen by Bobby, not just for the attention that she gives him, but he also listens to her. They finally see each other as equal. They have a positive conversation in which he talks about his feelings openly, breaking the masculinity or the expectations that masculinity has placed upon him, that you should not feel, you should not show emotion, you should be cold, you shouldn't show, be rational. But teenage boys get rejected. They take a misogynistic spiral. They turn into conservatives. They tend to absorb racism, homophobia, and hateful rhetorics. And Ken is a good example of that. Changing that is positive, and you should realize that you are enough and that you can have healthy relationships with people without expecting something from them. You should treat people with respect. You should be friends with them because it's what they deserve and what you want to do. And then everyone should be treated equally. Now, Barbie movie, it's feminist. As Greta Gerwig and all of the cast members have stated. I'm just going to